kick it? Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and our home team. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
56.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big. He does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Keeping it on the ground on first. Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First and goal, New England.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Patriots 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and
25 yards that time. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bengals 14, Patriots 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down.
Here we go with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
32-yard line.
Now Weber. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Number 38, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check 13. Check 13. He's coming. We got double up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Deontay Thompson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Check tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
At his 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
2nd down at the 50-yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken
now
down.
The Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
For good reason. Quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield to Michelle on the screen. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
1st down, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. Even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36.
Check 31, check 31. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 18 ready.
Mixon on the toss right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200. Wasn't a crazy, crazy game, but very good. Solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, it's Weaver, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here we go. Here we go.
A run for Weber. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Weber. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
You ready? Mark 56. Mark 56. Too little, Jeff.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he'll go down at the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
On the play. 1st down, Patriots.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll try the jet sweep here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mayfield now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 21, the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And his kick is right through.
It's the score, Bengals 31, Patriots.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
New England.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And it's third down.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are